He is the TinFoilChef, a man with a video love.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? Yeah, another day where I didn't make the morning. I'm going to have to try to fix that by getting tomorrow's video done sometime later tonight. I think that will be a good idea and get me back into the routine that I want to be in the first place. Anyway, calorie numbers for yesterday. We have 1,550 calories yesterday, and this morning's weigh-in 292.6. So I'm once again moving back in the correct direction. And I can just keep going that way, everything will be fine. I'm looking forward to seeing my first reading in the 280s, because that will be a real progress point, definitely. Meanwhile, I think it's a pretty good idea that I had earlier this month. I bought a 15-pound bag of potatoes, and I have been using potatoes as a filler. You know, they don't have a lot of taste on their own, I know that, but I have spices and occasional use of condiments and mixing other things in with them and so on, and that way the potatoes turn out to be a very, very good filler. They fill the empty feeling and give you a feeling of fullness and make you feel like you've actually eaten something, because you have something that actually has some bulk to it and doesn't have a whole boatload of calories in it. And that's one of the things that's making this a lot easier for me, because when I've done things like this in the past, I end up eating things that are okay, but they don't leave you with a feeling of satisfaction of having had a lot, of having had enough to actually make you feel full, whether it's actually a lot or not. It isn't about a lot, it's about that feeling of full. And that feeling of full is important when you're trying to lose weight, because if you have a feeling of full, then you're less likely to go walk over to the refrigerator or the cupboard and get something out that you really shouldn't and have it anyway. Because I feel like I've been hungry for 14 days. I feel like I ain't eating nothing on this doggone diet. I'm going to have something. You know, that kind of thing. It gets to you after a while. But if you've got something that you can have that will give you a feeling of fullness, that feeling of fullness will keep you away from the cheating. It will keep you away from eating boatloads of stuff you don't need to. Now, I know that potatoes in and of themselves are not a great thing for all the time, and they're not super great in terms of nutritional content and whatnot, but that's where my frozen entrees and whatnot come in, and other things come in to take up the slack in that regard. So that's what's doing it for me right now, and hopefully it will continue doing it for me as long as I keep throwing in different flavors and a little bit of variety around the potatoes, sometimes mixed in with them. I'll be able to keep this up. So I think that's going to be about it for today. I have got several things that I need to be doing and a couple of things that I want to be doing, so I'm going to get to that. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.
He is the TinFoilChef, and the frog just doesn't give a shit.
Hello all, it's Saturday, October the 21st. That advice about a filler is good as long as you remember to be reasonable about how much of it you use. Too much of anything is not good. In other news, the secret is out. The real reason the boob decided to start losing weight again is that he stepped on the scale and it said, "To be continued." The previous question of the day: what happens if you get scared half to death twice? Today's question of the day: what color does a Smurf turn when you choke it? The dirty word of the day: banjo.
Here's the TinFoilChef